Breaker, recording. There it goes. Breaker. Oh, what the f? All right, what's up, everybody? Let's take a tour of the fish room. All right, so here in the first section, kind of, I consider it the main fish room section because this is where the fish room originated when it had like maybe 13 tanks. Let's go ahead and get started with what's in here. Got some Dumbo mosaic guppies in this tank with some pilomoss and some random shrimp. This one's empty right now. It's just got some bronze crit waiting for something. This has got some select orange line I've been working on. It actually went too orange. Started getting kind of reddish looking. So I'm kind of scrapping that project maybe. We'll see. Here I've got some wild endlers and then a blue dream line kicking off. This is empty. This tank busted, leaked on me not too long ago because I had it on here and it must have got off level and that wasn't fun. There I got some wild endlers. I've got some Sturbe corridoris over here, a pair in there. Then down here, I've got some crystal red shrimp, Caridina species soft water. And here I've got some tiger endlers. This one's empty. It's got a couple random shrimp. There might even be a purple shrimp in there. I think there's one in there. But who knows if we'll see it. And then here's some random shrimp. And then it was a guppy breeding project, but unfortunately the female died. Tangerine tigers, empty. And then these pastel white-tailed guppies are freaking awesome. But I plan on want to put grass in here, Monte Carlo in there, Buche. So a lot of this is going to be changed here pretty much not long after Sashimi leaves here. So a lot of this will be different next round too. Then down here I've got bronze crypts with the rainbow tiger endlers. Seeing got all kinds of colors to them, but still uniform. And then down here I've got blue pearls. And that's where I had my oldest tank and I decided to move it out. It had some of that, what is that stuff called? It's real stringy. Bob has some of it. Oh man.
12 seconds later.
Oh, I can't think of what the bladderwort. It had bladderwort in it. So that's pretty much no-go. Everything in that tank's gone. That tank's gone. So. And on this rack, I've got a line of golden back yellow neocardinas. As you see, the golden backs are the ones with the bright, vibrant stripe behind them. Here you can actually see a shrimp molt too. Even the babies get the stripe on their backs. And I'm working on rescaping this right now. Also, down here I've got some panda guppies. And this Anubias I'm planning on getting rid of. So, Sashimi, if you want some Anubias, I'll hook you up.
Dang right, deja vu.
Plan on doing a Downoy and leaving these crypts in there. I like to write down like notes of what I want to do with tanks on it with a dry erase marker. So I'll probably end up getting this back to Blue Dreams too. I've got some Blue Dreams in there. We'll see what they do. Then down here I've got a regular line of yellow neocardinas where they're just yellow. There is a couple golden backs in there. You can see how dark yellow some of these are. It's crazy. And then it's got a lot of pearlweed in it, and that's Rotalia colorata. Then down here I've got Blue Star endlers, Blue Star Starburst endlers, and Hued Rye crypt corn, and Barrier Anubias, as well as Blue Pearl neocardinia shrimp. Sure, you can get that light on the nails. Here you go. a few in there. And here I've got some miscellaneous killifish and some guppy grass. They're golden wonders and blue panchecks. Up here I've got some sick guppies. They're not doing too well. They're a new one I've got. Luckily I got some babies in another tank and they seem to be doing good, so hopefully hold on to the line. And then here's some blue bolts, the extreme blue bolts. They're Caridina species. And in here I've got another line of golden backs. This is a line of Japanese blue neon endler guppies. And then a couple more of them over here in the tank next to them. So I like to keep multiple colonies, and I'll end up splitting them up a little more too later on. Here I've got some Dumbo ear mosaic guppies as well as blue velvets. And then here I've got some Bloody Marys. Here I've got some Bloody Marys and some Scarlet Chili endlers.
Love them.
Yeah, they're one of my faves. And here's a mixed shrimp line. It's got some Rileys, snowballs, peach shrimp, some other crazy stuff. And this is the snowball line over on the other side. You can see how they clean that Malaysian driftwood, almost sanded it down. And up here is a mixed line of Blue Pearl and Blue Dream with a bunch of peacock moss. And then down here we got more of the Scarlet Chili endlers, as well as guppy grass. And then here we got the lime green endlers. Then down here we've got a line of green neocaridinias that I made from scratch, but I haven't really been working it much, and it's a derivative of yellow, so there's still quite a bit of yellows in there. Then also some koi guppies. They're still young. And then down here's the dreamsicle line of orange neocaridinia. It's a mutation hybrid I've been trying to selectively breed. And also some more koi guppies.
That's how you know when your moss is getting good and all new nodes.
Yeah, it's because I've been ferting them. Then after this is all done, I'm going to end up sticking that hydrogen peroxide into my regimen as far as in between ferts. So like a day or two before I do water changes in a section, I'll dose some hydrogen peroxide in each tank, and should help break up that algae, and hopefully all my mosses will be clean and I won't have to worry about that anymore. Then down here in this 75 is some of the like 1 to 2 year old Hudori crypts, some Downoi, and some Herbert axelrodi angelfish or rainbow fish, which those actually came from Jerry Allen, caught them in an expedition. I got them from Eric Bodrock. These are Hygrophila compacta.
My favorite views from the top.
Yeah, I love top views. That looks good. You gotta hit this Hudori. Top view down.
Oh, trippy.
All right, now we're in the office area, which I never hardly use as an office. But up here I've got some snowball shrimp and some blue inlet or blue leopard endlers. Over here I've got some dwarf neon rainbow fish. And here I got a few baby pygmy rainbows, melanitanias. And here I've got one of my favorites, these that I've gotten that's kind of new, is these rainbow snake skin endlers. And over here I've got a line of fire red shrimp. And this one's empty. Used to be my peat moss tank, but now I'm gonna get it going. There's some crystal reds in here somewhere. There should be, better still be after my water change. And then here's another line of fire red shrimp. And then over here I've got some more rainbow tiger endlers.
That's a nice one there.
Yeah, those kind of been selected out. And then over here I've got a hodgepodge of rainbow fish that I've grown up. Some ornates, millennium orange. And I think that's a goldie-eyed Akai. Yeah, a couple goldie-eyed Akais in there. Then down here I got the CW49 corridors. Pretty common. I'm just kidding. Those are definitely not common. And then here I've got some millennium orange rainbow fish babies. And a blue and red line of Riley Neocaridina that I've been working on a long time.
Very patriotic.
Yes. And people who sell these, if you ever find them on importers, what you're normally getting, you're not getting a straight line, you're actually getting a call from a Blue Dream line. And in here I've got some coals that came from the Black Rose that are mostly Bloody Mary in there, maybe some chocolates, and then some pearlweed as well. Then over here's a hodgepodge of I would say misfits that came from Blue Dream lines back in the day, as well as Physidum fontaneus and some lime green endlers. Abuse, Rotalia colorata. And here I've got some Luigia arculata in Blue Dream line. That's pretty solid. And then down here's some rare grass. I'm not really sure what it's called. I can't remember the name of it. Super slow grower, but I remember back in the day, like that stuff went for a bunch. I don't remember what it is though.
Come on.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, look how blue those are back
Yeah,
there.
they're really blue.
It's legit. Then here I've got this line that I've been working on called Raspberry Berets, which is just a blue shrimp with a red head. Kind of looks like it's wearing a red beret. And they're kind of a byproduct of the blue-red Riley line. And there's also the Red Delta ATFG line, which are the big strain of guppies. Those are the ones that are sick in that other tank, but these are the babies I still have, luckily. I'm not sure what happened to them in that tank after I moved them. But they're pretty popular line. And down here I've got a bunch of Goldie Eye Melanitania rainbow fish. Now what's crazy about them is this fish, and over here I've also got Melanitania goldie-eyed Akai, so that fish and these fish are the same exact fish, but they're underneath different substrate, which completely dictates their color. It's pretty wild.
Quick look again.
Believe it or not, those are the same fish from the same batch. So those fish that are all white were actually, the ones that are dark were in the same tank that the whiter looking ones are in. Then on this side, this is slowly coming together. I've got some yellow Rileys I'm working on. Bacon. $1 billion bacon ideal here. You guys can read it if you want. It's missing one key factor, so you guys won't really be able to take it to the level it needs to be. And I probably won't ever do it for the fact I can't be responsible for the death of that many pigs. Because it would kill a lot of pigs because bacon would just sell off the shelves. Like it doesn't already because everybody loves bacon. But anyways, we're talking about fish. And here I got a Dubai catfish, which he's over there. He's always hiding. I need to do something with him. These were fish that were in my barrel that got sucked up. Endlers, and I didn't know what was what. So they kind of got their own tank, so I've got a little hodgepodge of endlers going on in this tank and this tank. And then the other two on this row are empty. This whole side needs redone. And then here I've got some longfin blue danos, 3 of them. And over here I've got some more of the CW49s. Over here I got a couple types of Fizzident and some Millennium Orange Rainbow Fish. And up here I've got the Pingu Endlers, which those are like the ones that have the pink, kind of look pink. They're pretty cool looking. You can see a male up there, which is like the only male I got, I think. And in here it's empty, and then here is another tub fish that I didn't know what it was, and then there's a random cardinal tetra in there as well. For some weird reason. Because my fish room is actually in its teenager phases. It needs a little more organizing. But we'll get there. Alright, now this is where the guests sleep. Like a good old guest bedroom. Up here I've got some, let's see, these are the Doblei Melanitania rainbow fish, Snapper Creek, and then some black rose line, which there's not many black rose in here, but there's some in there. There's a chocolate in there.
I really like this shot right here.
Yeah. And this rock pile's the safe zones. Nursery. Then down here I've got another line of the Blue Dreams. Little dinosaur egg that they all come and pay tribute to.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, super blue. Look at that one coming right in front of you. Like, look how solid. Like, look at all these babies. Like, you don't see any of like the blue velvets. You don't see any of the red Riley mutations coming out. You don't see any of the other odd mutations that normally come from blue dream lines. I used to say that it was impossible to line these guys up, but this last go around's kind of making me think different. I'm not going to talk too soon though. And then down here I've got some cherry shrimp. Some fire red cherry shrimp. Got a few of them. Shrimp hoarding. Peacock moss, more safe zones. And if you guys notice, I got these rocks over here. I actually put these rocks over in the corner to help transfer the water when it actually hits in the tank. That way it doesn't kick all my moss up and float it around, and I can actually fill the tanks up faster. Which, anytime I can fill up a tank faster, that's all good. Then here I got the new 20-gallon rack system going. It'll be endlers, shrimp and endlers, and moss and endlers and shrimp. Then I'll probably have some more endlers and shrimp in it. They're all, I'm making sure they're all nice and cycled. I mean, I could insta-cycle, but I'd rather just do it this way, this time. Because I got burnt not too long ago on doing that, and I don't want to risk it again. Gotten away with it, but I also gotten burnt. Alright, in here I've got some cherry shrimp, a line of cherry shrimp. Lots of them. I ended up putting up substrate and all that stuff. Down here I've got a bunch of peacock moss. I swear there's some black rose in here, but they're probably in there because I've got some pea puffers in here, which I'm not seeing them right now.
I saw like 2 yesterday.
There's a lot of moss in there. Then down here I've got my scuds. Oh yeah, there's one. I like those things. Down here I've got my scuds tank, some rare white Anubias, there's some fire reds in there, some beautiful phalanges I got cleaning up, some Luigi arculata, some Monte Carlo. Down here I've got a hodgepodge of rainbows I've bred, some Waponga red lasers, some pseudomugals, a bunch of Hygrophila compacta. Then up here I've got select orange neo line and a bunch of pilo moss, as well as a rude 2 pseudomugals. And up here I have the Bowmani, or Bowmani, the upper tor, or the red laser Wapongas, rubavitatas, as well as some Anubias. And I think there's some shrimp in there too, some random shrimps, black rose and whatnot. And in here I've got a bunch of orange shrimp, a couple Millennium orange rainbow fish. And down here I've got one peacock goby baby. There was one. There may be more than one. It's just they're so small. And then here I got some Jordan Neon rainbow fish. And then down here I've got a bunch of scuds and blue dreams. And then you can see there's a bunch of blue dreams back there. But the scuds just take care of those plants so well.
Awesome.
Yeah. Water lettuce. It's got real lettuce on the top too. See it? Piece of lettuce. I was trying to catch some scuds and bait them with it, but it didn't work too well. So over here I've got some 3 empty ones, softer water ones. That one's got plants. I'm kind of just dealing with the plants right now. This one's getting ready to get moved because I need more area for shipping. And over here I've got my main rainbow fish tank with my rare strains. This is my baby. For sure, this is like my tank. I mean, granted, they're all my tank, but you guys know what I mean. We got Melanitania Goldii Decay, Melanitania Doblight Eye, Snapper Creek, Melanitania Dorothei, Melanitania Van Hereni, Melanitania Upper Tor River species. Did I already say Bowmani? And let's see, is there any other ones? Cali Rums, there's a Melanitania Cali Rum in there. I think that's it. And we got Hygrophila compacta, some Luigia arculata, Aereo, red metallic crypt, Nubius, Hygrophila augustifolia. Alright, in here we got the garage section. Up here I've got some blue Glarus killifish. One of my favorite killifish. Check out that guy back there. Or this one. They're pretty personal too. They've already been fed. I love how they doggy paddle. Just wagging their little front fins around. Then down here I was breeding some Millennium Orange Rainbow Fish, which I had as a green water tank, but green water is very unpredictable and it's kind of cleared up overnight. I don't have any reason to why. Also a bunch of scuds in there. And in here I've got some baby blue gularis. Here's a platinum beta, believe it or not. It's in there. And I think there's just way too much light on that in the duration. And here I got some upper tour rainbow fish babies. Or well, starting to get to be juveniles now. Needle leaf java fern. Down here I've got Luigi arculata again and some random rainbow fish. Those are possible hybrids, so I've kept them separate because they were babies that came from flipping over community things. So I don't want to mix those in. Let's go ahead and go around to this side. Alright. I'll get you over. Yeah. Alright, so up here I've got Melanitania Dorothei babies, as well as some fire reds and some bronze crypts. And up here also the same thing, Dorothei babies, bronze crypts, and cherries. And then here we've got the arowana tank, which we've got Mascara Barbs Dawkinsia assimilis. We got the blue gularis. There's blue Styphidae guppies in here as well. It looks like they're hiding right now. And a bristlenose pleco and Melanitania goldie-eyed decay. And down here we've got just a bunch of different rainbow fish. The sea alani, some pseudomugal Gertrudes, some white cloud golden minnows, some Herbert axelrotis, dwarf neons, bronze cribs, Hygrophilia augustifolia, pygmy rainbow, and then there's like some cory cats, some bristle noses, and a bunch of glass cats down there, Raphael cats. I think there's some orange shrimp in here too. Then over here, I've got my soft water tank, which has got some tetras, some neons, some emperor tetras, Cabotia rasboras, panda cories, pygmy cories, Venezuelan cories, chili rasboras, rummy nose, glow light tetras, red-eye tetra, sparkling gourami. I'm actually getting ready to put a bunch of fish in there. Penguin tetras, some mate cories, more panda cories, more glow lights. There's a bloodfin in there, peacock guppies. And up here, this is divided tank for when my fish come in from outside. Currently, I don't have anything in that right now because it's starting to warm up, maybe bringing some fish in, so I'm going to leave that open for now. And here I've got more baby dwarf neon rainbow fish and more rainbow tiger endlers, purple Moscow guppies. Some of those are more fluorescent, like metallic kind of looking. That one had quite a bit of green on them. That's the light, right? And down here I've got the purple Moscow guppies, pink flamingo crypt, Luigia, or Lymphanophilia aromatica. And this tank's empty. And then these Starburst Endlers, blue stars. More of them. So you can really get the color good on them. Here, get that light just right. Get down there. Show yourselves. Then next to it, whoa! I dropped the light in there. And then next to it, I've got the dwarf neon rainbow fish again. More of them. Can't tell, I like those. Then here I've got a pair of Philippine blue angelfish. They're being camera shy. A line of the cherries. As you can see, most of they usually hang out down here. There's a few up there. Ton of water lettuce up there. It's thicker than a Snickers. And this one's empty. This was actually hydrogen peroxide test. And this is more upper tour species babies. Empty. Male pseudo Mugoluminatus. Unfortunately, the female passed. Orange body hatchet Dano fish. And these are the Cali rum, Melanitania, unnamed species. And then over here, I've got some CPD babies in this tank. They usually hang out by that water lettuce back there. You see a school of them back there. This is for certain breeding purposes, but I decided to use it for housing for a second. Let me shut this off. And over here I've got a breeding pair of CPDs. Here I've got a bunch of baby CPDs. And if you notice, this tank's really grimy. There's this black Carib Sea for some reason. Like every tank I stuck this in, it did not do well. Like, I don't know what's up with it, but it did not do well. I'll put it that way. So, moving on down here, this is empty, 5 gallon. Then here I've got a pair of peacock gobies. And then here I've got a trio of CPDs. And here I've got a bunch of baby CPDs, bunch of baby CPDs, bunch of baby CPDs. Then here's another breeding tank for tetras, trying to get some bred. Haven't had any luck. I think I need to separate them more, give them a little time, or condition them or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is also another tetra breeding tank. And then down here is empty. That's got a miscellaneous rainbow fish. Or at least I think it's a rainbow fish. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's a rainbow fish. Then down here I've got some baby CPDs. Not many, but there's a few in there. See if they scattered down that way. Kind of testing the waters. And then this is the scud tank, and then this has some of the L.R.Bretz in it. Trying to get that water level back up. And then this has blue gularis, blue gularis, blue gularis. So these are babies, juveniles, and adults. Which this 75, I'll end up taking these CPDs out and putting the blue gularis down there. And then these two tanks are empty. Once again, this is the black sand I was talking about. cyanobacteria all over the place, and I've never had cyanobacteria in any of my tanks. So that's really weird. Probably won't be using that stuff again. And then that pretty much does it for all the tanks besides the one upstairs. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Gotta love it.
It's just like madness comes within. You get a copyright for that, probably. I don't know.